Hey guys, welcome back to the Small Engine Nation channel. My name is Phil, and in today's video I want to discuss with you about how I heat up my shop in the winter time. Now, this shop slash garage, it's mainly a garage. It's a 20 by 20 by 10, and as you can see, it is a double wide garage door, and it is not insulated, and neither is the shop concrete heated. So it stays cold during the winter months, which is not good, but also stays cold in the summer months because our house is facing north, so it's facing away from the sun. So inside here gets we barely get any sunshine here, and also, again, in the summertime it stays nice and cool inside the shop, which is a plus. But in the wintertime, shop floors are very cold, and it gets really cold in here, especially when it gets into the negatives outside. So what I have to do is heat up the shop. Now, honestly, if I didn't say the size, it is a 20 by 20 by 10, and 10 feet high, 20 wide, 20 length, 20 width. And what I used was a Mr. Heater. I think this is the Big Buddy. So you get the one port here and one port there for those green 1 pound propane tanks. Now, I used to use that, and I used to use this heater to heat up this whole shop, and I honestly wasted my money and time running down to get the, because you can't refill those small green propane tanks, so you actually have to go buy new ones, and a pack of those cost $10 at the local hardware store. So I was just wasting my money, and this thing took forever to heat this whole place up, or at least to change, 5 degrees. Now, right now, our steel thermometer says we are sitting at about 52 degrees Fahrenheit, which is not too bad. I have seen that temperature drop to about 30, so it gets really cold in here. And honestly, the reason why I don't use this Mr. Heater Buddy anymore, and real quick, to be honest with you, I did try to convert to a 20 pound tank, which it did last longer, but again, this heater took forever to heat up this whole shop. So what I did was I went and bought myself a Dynaglo. This is I think a 50K to 80K BTU, just a portable shop propane heater, and this is used mainly for indoor and outdoor construction use. I got this one from Home Depot for $99.99. It does come with the 10-foot hose regulator and the tank, this unit itself. It does not come with a 20-pound propane tank, so you have to purchase that separately. But when I got this thing, I got it about, I'd say a week or so ago, probably last week. And upon using it, I've used it already, 5 or 6 times. And to be honest with you, I let this thing run for about 5 to 10 minutes, and it'll go from 50 degrees to 70 degrees in 10 minutes. I mean, the shop is nice and warm. I work with my sweatshirt, and again, it is winter right now outside. So I honestly I can work in my shirt when I need to, because it stays nice and 70 in here. Now again, this has a high and low feature. I'll show you on the knob here. It does have the low ignition, and then you can crank it up to quarter turn to crank it up to high. And I'll show you kind of how that goes. But honestly, it heats up this whole place in under 10 minutes, and it stays at 70 until I turn it off. Then the temperature starts decreasing. But if I keep it at low, then it just maintains that temperature and doesn't waste as much propane. So let's run a quick, honest test. You guys can probably trust me. If you're watching this video, you can probably trust me that I don't lie in my videos. But let's go ahead and run a test. So what we got right now is 52 degrees on the thermometer, and the time is 7:10 p.m. on my Milwaukee radio. What I'm gonna do is turn on the heater and let you guys see it in action, and also we're gonna time it to see how long it takes to get to 70 degrees Fahrenheit. So I do have a lot of propane left in the tank, and it shouldn't run out on us, so we should be good. So what I do first is turn on my valve on the propane cylinder. Once that's all the way open, what you can do next is go ahead and ignite the flame. Okay, so that's the flame on low. That's the flame on low. As you can see, on low, it doesn't intrude or come out on the sides. But if you do go ahead and crank it up to high, so watch this. Obviously, we're pumping more propane out, causing a bigger flame, more heat coming out, and the flames do come out of the sides a little bit, so be careful. Make sure there's nothing flammable or anything on the outside. So we have started. It is 7:13 right now, and we are sitting at 52 degrees. So let's go ahead and see how long it'll take to heat up the shop to 70. Okay, so it is 7:24. Whoops. You can see that 7:24 there. And we still have the shop running. Let me go ahead and turn on some lights so we can actually see the reading. I'll just turn on my bulbs for now. It's still going. As you can see, it's pretty hot. I don't know if you can catch the flame or the heat that's coming off it. Probably not on video. And I don't think we hit 70, but let me see what we're at. Okay, so we are at 62. So in 10 minutes, this thing heated this whole shop in up 10 degrees, which is really nice. I think the way I had it positioned and also the position of the thermometer, it is on the colder side. I did have a thermometer back there, and also I did have the heater more center before I had all this equipment. I think it definitely dispersed the heat a little bit better when it is centered, but this is farther to the garage wall, so it might be losing a little bit of heat, but who knows? I don't know. But the thing is, I really love this heater. I mean, honestly, I'm right now in my shirt because it's so hot in here. I had to put my sweatshirt here, and to be honest with you, this is probably my top favorite thing right now for the winter is my shop heater. One of my top favorite tools, that is. And in a heated shop, it's so much more comfortable to work. And I think a lot of mechanics know that, heated shop's definitely better to work in. You don't want to be freezing your fingers off, trying to get those carburetors off and whatnot. So it's been another 2 minutes or so. I think we're probably still we're at 64. So I think, every minute it goes up 1 degree, which is fair to say. I think this is pretty good for a heater. In 20 minutes, probably, 15 to 20 minutes, it can heat up a 20 by 20 by 10, up 20 degrees, which is pretty nice. So I highly recommend you guys checking this out. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off because it is way too hot for me. So let me just show you the inside there. Hopefully I don't melt my camera. Try to, probably won't focus on the igniters and burners. Anyways, check them out at Home Depot. They usually stock these highly because they're like a #1 selling tool or selling heater during the winter. So I have it on high right now. This is what it sounds like when it's on low. Propane tank makes less noise, and there's less of a flame, obviously less heat coming off of it. But I like to keep it on low when I am working in the shop and I have the heat heated up to my desired temperature. I just set it to low, and also sometimes I just kind of set it aside, but not near anything flammable. So I hope you guys like this video. Let me know what you use to heat your shop in your small engine repair business, and I know a lot of guys mount heaters up here, but I am renting this place, so it serves me no purpose of actually installing a heater in the corner that runs off electricity and whatnot. So I just buy propane, and this propane tank, again, I've been using this constantly for a week. This propane tank is still good. I think there's like a 3-day constant use runtime or something on a 20 pound propane cylinder. And you can get, I know you can get a 30-pound propane cylinder, which will last you a lot longer. Just go ahead and refill those or exchange them at your hardware store. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, hit that like button if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already to stay tuned for more tool videos, podcast episodes, and small engine repair videos. Take care.